Salvete Omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Mega Man 10. In the last episode, we iced Chill Man, haha, and honestly after the last two stages, which were a bit on the tricky side, I'm ready to do something a little easier. Let's try Pump Man next. He actually has kind of an interesting design in my opinion. The music in this stage was done by Yuko something. I actually am not sure what her last name is. In fact, I'm pretty sure she was just credited as Yuko. But she did the music for Mega Man 6. And this stage introduces a new type of Mets. They shoot these little purple blobs at you, which don't hurt you, but make you slippery. And let's show off the new special weapons. Well, and Rush Jet, I guess. I mean, Rush Jet is Rush Jet. It's pretty basic. It's not as overpowered as the Mega Man 3 one, but it's your typical Rush Jet. Solar Blaze, you shoot a fireball, and then it splits after a while. Or if it hits something. Well, if it hits an enemy. It doesn't split on walls. Uses 2 units of ammo per shot, so it has 14 shots, and you can only have one of it on screen. Meanwhile, Chill Spike is the ice weapon of the game, obviously. Again, you can only have one of it on screen, and you can't shoot another one until the spikes on the ground disappear, but you can hit enemies with a little blob of ice to freeze them, or, which is better as far as damage goes, lure them into the spikes on the ground. Let it go, I can shoot out spikes of ice. Let it go, if you hit them it won't be nice. Here I stand, I have a new weapon today. I will shoot at you. Killing bots never bothered me anyway. Sorry. Honestly, I don't really care for either of those weapons. The whole one-shot on screen thing really hurts them for one. And they just don't do enough damage to make up for it. Mega Man 10 has a surprisingly large number of dud weapons, honestly. Like, they're not all bad. It's a better setup, a better selection than Mega Man 5, but boy, so many where it just seems like they're not worth it. You also have the spider enemies from Mega Man 9 again. And a whole lot of sewage. And these things, which aim for gaps in pipes that are 2 blocks tall and block them. Also, the slug Met seems to be even more defensive than your typical Met. So they're kind of a pain in the butt to take out. But oh well. So, probably want to lure this shrimp all the way to the left. And then shoot it. Oh, and you can shoot the little purple blobs too. So that's probably the best way to take those out, is to basically just button mash. Some careful jumps, because these waterfalls do push you down. And there we go. Moving on to another split path. And I think I'll go down this time. It's hard to say which path is more difficult, but I believe this one has more stuff in it, so we're gonna, go with that. And we have more octopus batteries, which are actually exclusive to this path. There's a current in the water too. And we have these bubbles. If you get in them, they take you up and out. And you can shoot them to get rid of them. Which will be important in this room. Because, well, where there's water, there's death spikes. So yeah, this basically is the water stage of this game, even though you can pretty much skip the actual underwater section by taking the upper path. So I think this bubble you actually have to get in. Wait for this enemy to go by. Yeah, the shot spam thing doesn't work as well when you're on the same level as the Met, but more shrimp. What are you guys doing in this game? You're a Mega Man 2 enemy. I say, commenting on other enemies that were brought back from earlier games. You get a 1-up here. Okay, is that shrimp just continuously respawning? Or continually, I mean. Guess they have a safe little nook here. And that is a rather dangerous position for a bubble. You can tell when the bubble dispensers are about to go because they fill up with little lights in the middle. Like they'll go 1, 2, 3, and then bubble. Rather risky E-tank, but pretty sure the upper path doesn't have an E-tank, so yeah. You got an E-tank and a 1-up out of going this way. And that octopus battery isn't as easy to shoot down because it's a tile above ground. A lot of them in this room. But there we go. And already we're at the boss door. Excuse me. So we have to fight Pump Man. He is the shield user of this group. His weapon is the water shield. 54 pump in. Though there are a few different ways to go about fighting Pump Man. The thing about his shield is you can actually shoot through it. Ow, which isn't actually the safest way to fight him, but basically he jumps, I think, 1 to 4 times, and then he does a high jump, and when he does that, you can go under him. You can't always tell when he's going to do that, though. So I do like to get a few extra hits in on him by shooting the shield. It's rather durable, though, for being made of water. Maybe it's 1 to 3, I'm not sure. Needless to say, this is a rather long fight, but it's not the most difficult in the game. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You can't really tell how many jumps you'll do. So I guess if you kind of just stay next to him, but make sure you're not directly touching him. Because he has a big hitbox with that shield. Oh yeah, I cornered myself. Or got cornered. Put myself in a bad position. It's really easy to shoot through his shield on easy mode because he only has 4 droplets of water instead of 8. Ah, dang it, I meant to go under him and failed. He only had 3 HP left. Well, I got a 1-up, so... Am I still at 2 extra lives? I'm at 3. Okay, so much the better. Let's do a bit better this time. Ow. Yeah, maybe he only jumps 3 times. Or up to 3, rather. Seems like he alternates between low and high, too. Which I think is a pattern that he breaks on hard mode. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing him going more than 3 times. Now the question is, does his jump where he shoots a shield at you count as another high jump? Doesn't look like it does, okay. At least it's not one of those inconsistent patterns where it's likely to kill you if you mess up. Oh, you only have 1 HP, come on. Come on, Pump Man. You're gonna... yeah. For beating him, we finally get a decent special weapon. But we'll see that momentarily. We get barely a pallet swap. It's the water shield. Basically the same thing he had. Surrounds you with 8 water droplets and you can spray it off like that. And it's actually pretty decent, especially as shield weapons go. It costs 4 units of energy, so you can have up to 7, so you can shoot it up to 7 times. And I'd say it's in the top 3 shield weapons in the series. The Jewel Satellite I think is still better, but it's hard to say whether this is second or the Acid Barrier from 11 is. I just saved, what am I doing? But yeah, that's 5 Robot Masters down, so I'll see you next time.